Sagittarius, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so please take it where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message, and if you're not a Sagittarius and this is shown up on your feed, it's absolutely your message because it only shows up when people call it in because it's an energy reading, and it always shows up at the right place at the right time. And this is where your message begins. There's an ending, and it's a painful one. Something's ending this week. Something's over. It's done. And ultimately, I think it's really tough times, tough situation, because it's destabilizing you. But it's like you have to just admit it to yourself. You just have to admit, I'm done with something. I'm over it. Ain't nothing, nothing's gonna make it what it isn't. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this is. Painful endings, lots of backstabbing, lots of hurting. Now it just could also be that it's just been over time. I'm so cold right now. It could just be like over time. It's been piling up. Something's been piling up, and you're about done. So something is absolutely kaput. When the Ten of Swords happens, it's like it took a long time to get there. It took a lot of pain to get there. Something has been struggling. Something is finished. It's over. It's over. And it's almost like it got so bad you want it to be. And then we have the unbalance. In other words, this ending is happening to kick you into destabilize you, to kick you into change. Right? So enough is enough. I'm ready to change. Let's put it that way, that mentality. And we have a message coming in for you or you're taking action, or maybe somebody is taking action with regards to this destabilization from this ending. Somebody is acting upon or just charging at the destabilization after this ending. There's a message that's coming into you, and it's a message of hope. It's a message of potential or possibility. It's a message of investment. It's a message of I tell you something, it's time for you to move. It's time for you to go somewhere, do something physical, literal, or it could just be metaphorical. Look into the new horizons, because there's a time in your life that is good and over with, and you have to be ready for change. That's what it's saying. Something is over with, and you have to be ready for change, and it's just time to take action on that now and not fight the change, but sort of lean into it. Absolutely lean into it. And look out and see the goodness that comes from it, because there's a beautiful sense of your ships coming in, or fortune coming in, or some beautiful it's like just when something ends and you feel completely destabilized is when, bam, this beautiful offer or opportunity or action that you take, just go and get it. Go out and get it. It's almost like you were down to your last straw, so why the heck not? Just throw caution to the wind and 100% go for it, do it, because this is a good investment. It's a time to make a good investment. It's a time to start now, at a time when something has ended and you're not feeling secure. I think it's the insecurity that forces, in other words, it's almost like God is pushing up against the wall and making you change, because you don't have any other options. You're going to make this change. So, okay. You have to make this change because you have to. There's nothing else left. So you really don't have a choice. But I think that emboldens you to make something happen and put yourself out there. Maybe put yourself back into college, invest in your future, take action, make a decision, do that. And also a message coming in about your future, about an opportunity for your future. Let's see what that message is. Remember, guys, I do personal readings. Please go to my website, only place you can book with me, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule right there. There are not many places, so you got to get them while they're hot. And if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications so that you know when I upload your favorite content and when I go live. This is the only place on the internet that I go live and do free public tarot readings. So if you want to participate, you got to get notified. Okay. So we have the Hanged Man. You kind of didn't know what to do. You're stuck in limbo or trying to figure stuff out, trying to understand something from a different perspective, and allowing yourself to basically surrender. Surrender is absolutely, surrender to this new thing that's coming, this new opportunity that maybe is in a different direction. But I can tell you this right now, after the next 4 weeks, there is a new opportunity coming in, and it is your opportunity to really shine and make bank. So you have been redirected to be successful. That's what has happened. And I don't know what else to say, except that's what has happened. Let's get a moon card. How you guys doing? You can always leave comments below and just answer. Sagittarius, please. What is the Sagittarius energy, please? Picking up on Sagittarius energy. What does Sagittarius need to hear? This is the moon card because we're getting a new moon in Aries. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. This is a new moon in Aries. Okay. New moon in Aries. So then we have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So anything is possible with this energy. And God wants you to be still. And it's hard for a fire sign, but be still and listen. Really, this is almost like instructional. Meditate and contemplate. Something is coming into being. It's going to amalgamize. It's not coming from anything that you've, or any place that you've been before. It's going to amalgamize seemingly out of nothing. Give yourself some quiet time and space, and also give over and go with the flow. And then we have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. This is something completely new, completely surprising. This opportunity is going to surprise you, but it's because of work that you've done. Now, interestingly enough, in Pisces is Saturn. Neptune and Saturn both are in Pisces. And it's an actually awesome energy because there's this beautiful, wonderful sense of I can do anything, and I have the stick-to-itiveness and the pragmatism and the discipline to get it done, to make it done and make it so. So ultimately, you're making it happen. But it comes from a place of hard work. It comes from a place of you've done experience, of commitment, of tenacity, of study, of practice. So whatever this is, it's amalgamizing from a space of certainty for you, Sagittarius. So once again, don't try to guess what shape it's coming in. Don't try to guess what form it's going to be here in. Don't try to guess that. It's almost like you're in a mode of let the universe guide you. So even if it's not what you expected, it could be absolutely perfect. And the unexpected is absolutely perfect right now. I'm all wrapped up. Material and spiritual prosperity. There's abundance coming into your life, and it's coming in from this unexpected place. So that's why God wants you to, the Hanged Man energy of just let it be, right? Start to see things from a different perspective or point of view. Something that is quite abundant and a fantastic opportunity for you is coming in, almost looks like it's upside down, is coming in through a mode that you didn't expect, right? Okay, so hold on. We have material and spiritual prosperity. That's what's coming in. But what else? We have sacrifice. This is sacrificing the mundane and the everyday, for the aspiration, and for what you know its potential is. Rejoice in celebration. People are going to be celebrating you. This could also be that you have paid a lot of money and made a lot of sacrifice to make something work and happen. You are excited by this opportunity. You're inspired, but there was conflict and defeat. So interesting. Something that you put a lot of time, effort, and energy into is almost letting you down. Something that you put a lot of time, effort, energy, but that's why God is redirecting you, because there is prosperity and abundance, and your knowledge and wisdom can be applied, but it's not to this thing or this job or this opportunity or relationship that you thought it was. However it's resonating, there's conflict and defeat within this energy of, I want this so bad, this is so right for me, but you're not winning here. That's why God is redirecting you to where you will be winning. That's really interesting. What do you mean, God? It's this deck. What's the conflict and defeat? That's the change. What's the conflict and defeat? What is it? The Sun card. Where you know you'll shine, where your opportunity really is. Conflict and defeat of success. Okay. Maybe all that you wanted to do and all that you wanted to achieve somewhere isn't possible now. This conflict and defeat is also the time that you're going to shine. Listen, you know how I know? First of all, underlying energy is a dream or wish come true, feeling contentment. It's almost like when the tough get going, when something rough happens, the tough get going, and that's you. You're going to prosper in this time of attack or defeat. It's you something's gonna happen this week that you're gonna prosper in a time of conflict, in a time when everybody, in a time when you should be scared or should be worried. You're showing a great deal of success in whatever this negative energy is. When this negative energy hits, this energy of attack or calamity or confusion or intentional suffering, intentional pain, that's what the Five of Swords is. It's almost like, could be narcissism, right? Could be somebody's getting themselves let down because of their expectations were way too high. I just see it as, it's almost like you're comfortable under pressure. That's what the cards look like. I don't think this defeat is necessarily something you're going through, though it could be. I think it's something that's outside of you but close to you. And it's like you're an EMS worker, right? Or a paramedic. You rush in and you save the day when there's been some shitty stuff that's happening. And the Five of Swords is pretty shitty. We started out with the Ten of Swords. I think you kind of know what to do or know how to succeed in this crazy energy. Okay. But that's what it is. Something that you wished for, hoped for, aspired for. Somebody attacked it. Somebody went after it. So what comes next? Independence and freedom, independence and liberation. You're not messing around anymore. You're not fucking around anymore. Nope, no more of that. No more. It's like you react very quickly. So this is Virgo energy, but it doesn't have to be Virgo. It's just, I know my own self-worth. You're getting credit where credit is due after somebody, after this energy of it. Something was attacked. I keep getting it. Something was just, somebody tried to bring this down and you didn't let it happen. This is when you rise to the occasion, when you're standing in your power. You get a whole bunch of prosperity that comes into you with regards to the same situation of whatever this is. Somebody robbing you, somebody not giving you where you deserved it. Well, credit where credit is due. Don't fucking worry. This problem is about to be solved. Maybe there are resources coming in. Maybe there's money coming in. There's a decision that's being made that's actually going to happen really, really very quickly for you. A decision with regards to a higher power or regards to an authority energy that calls. They're going to call. They're going to announce. There's some sort of announcement that's coming in quickly to say that you have been rewarded, and that this time to shine really showed through. You really showed through, so you're being rewarded. It happens really quickly. There's absolutely just no conflict. It just happens really, really quickly. Ooh, stop. Sometime this week. How does it come into Sagittarius? First of all, we have round and round. Something went in round and round in circles, or this was a pattern that had to end. This was a cycle, God's saying, is ending. It had to end, or something that had a lot of rounds to it. But how did this come to Sagittarius? How did this come to Sagittarius? How does this come to Sagittarius? This is Four of Swords again, by waiting, by somebody rectifying. It's through the Mercury retrograde. It's in the retrograde. Somebody was retrospective and looked over you again, or there was a silent moment. Also, just you personally, the way this comes into you is allowing, just lying still, not trying to do anything, not including, hold on guys, including, and this is it, underlying it, something had stalled. So it's almost like it's during this stall period. It's coming in through reflection or review or having to go over something else again. And that's when it's going to be discovered. But how? How is it coming? Not by car. It's something much more sedentary or much, how is this energy coming through? The World card, maybe news. The ending of a cycle. This is usually fate. This is usually it was fated that you would be around or be here for this moment that pops through, and be there to do what you do best, whatever it is that you do best. But this is absolutely an opportunity for you to shine after this crazy wickedness. Let's see what comes next. The link is down below, Sagittarius. I'll see you guys in the extended.